In today's video, we have some exciting news regarding the brand new Season 4 update coming very shortly. And the question that everyone is asking, is Rebirth Island going to be returning to Warzone 2? Call of Duty has released a template showing us everything we can expect in Season 4 of the new update. So if you guys do enjoy today's video and learn something new, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys are excited for Season 4. So to answer the question of is Rebirth coming back, well, it's kind of coming back. We're not getting a new map called Rebirth Island necessarily, but we are getting a map designed by the exact same studio that made Rebirth Island in Warzone 1. If you guys didn't know, a completely different studio made most of the maps from Warzone 1 and Warzone 2. We have a different studio for Rebirth, Fortune's Keep, Caldera, and even Al Mazrah and Ashika Island. So this is the first time that the same studio that developed Rebirth Island is going to be making a map in Warzone 2. And by the looks of it, it's like a Rebirth and Verdansk kind of mix up. It's like a city area, but it also has some Rebirth qualities to it. Now, I can't confirm exactly that, but looking at the image, it looks just like that. Verdansk and Rebirth kind of mixed together, and honestly, that's exactly what Warzone 2 needs right now. Most of the players that want Rebirth back in Warzone 2 don't want it back for no reason. There's a reason why Rebirth was such a good map. It was fast-paced, it had good rotations, great jump spots, different locations like point of interest that were just really good. And to be honest, Ashika Island is not really that way. I mean, we have Ashika Castle, which is kind of cool, but I mean, there's like 50 levels to that building, and it can be really hard to finesse and, like, I guess, get kills. In my opinion, the rotations in Ashika Island are nowhere near as good as they were back in Rebirth. If you were, let's just say, at prison of Rebirth Island and you want to rotate down to Nova 6, you can literally just jump off the side of the building and float down, and bam, you're in Nova 6. You're in a completely different point of interest. If you want to get kills there or just play for your life, you can. Rotating from control center or from the village up to prison is also pretty easy. You had vehicles. It was just overall a really good structure of how you can get around the map much easier. Ashika Island has a lot of mountains and things you cannot climb, especially with the fact that we don't have as much good movement right now. So for that reason, I feel like Ashika Island really isn't as good as a map. I think it's a decent map. It's not terrible, but it doesn't really compete with Rebirth. There's a lot of rooftops in Ashika Island, which wasn't really a thing back in, Rebirth. Rebirth, you had a couple of rooftops, but you can actually play rooftops really well. There's multiple ladders to get on top of those roofs, so you didn't have to worry about them just watching one ladder and camping up there the entire time. So in my opinion, it's small things like that that made Rebirth such a really good map, and those small qualities just really aren't in Ashika Island. But it definitely makes sense since it's a completely different studio that made Ashika Island, but now they're actually getting back to a more, I guess, better studio for map making. We could really expect Vondel to be, I guess, maybe even a better Rebirth Island. I mean, the studio that made Rebirth Island definitely learned that that map was good, and they learned what was good about it, so they probably upgraded things, made things better, and if they did it right, then this could actually be the best map that Warzone 2 has ever had. But that's a big if. I'm not going to be one of those, YouTubers that's trying to gas up the new update and then turns out that it's trash. We've already had that happen like 10 gazillion times, so I'm basically just showing you guys just like the math and why I feel like the map's going to be really good. But who knows? It could turn around to be a very bad map. Hopefully not. From the screenshot that we have, I can tell you right now that everything that's in that screenshot is very good. I already see a lot of very good qualities from that alone. When I first saw Ashika Island, I could not say the same thing. I didn't really like the idea of Ashika Island. It kind of looked too open. The color grading was terrible. It looks very gloomy and dark. Hopefully this new map is more vibrant, kind of like Al Mazrah. But looking at the screenshots, it looks like it is. Ashika Island, when we saw the screenshots, we already knew it was a gloomy map. We already knew it was kind of dark and very I guess depressing looking, but this map already looks really vibrant from the get-go, which really, like I said, reminds me of Verdansk. So there's a lot to look forward in the new update. I'm actually really excited because the map looks really good, but let me know what you guys think about it. Before I do close out today's video, I do want to add that on the launch of this, we will be getting a resurgence. At least that's what they said. We know they lied to us a couple of times about getting all the game modes like solos, duos, trios and quads, but according to the poster, we are getting a resurgence right when the game drops. So if they actually hold their end of the bargain on that one, then a lot of people are probably going to be playing Warzone 2 again. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.